Ladies and gentlemen, the American cheering Bulldog Nation, welcome to Sports Without Boundaries. Well, how about those Bengals? They defeated the Colts at home, 34-14, home being the Bengals. And for the first time in the history of the NFL, guess what we had? We had a thumb cramp.
Why a thumb cramp?
I couldn't believe it. Jake Browning left the game for a little bit. So A.J. McCarron, I thought his thumb was broken. It was only a thumb cramp. Every quarterback that's an announcer said they've never had a thumb cramp in the history of the world. But Jake Browning tore it up. We got to keep on winning, folks. We're in the wild card hunt. We have to keep on hitting it. And then last night, the Dallas Cowboys destroyed the Philadelphia Eagles with 3 turnovers, a lot of good offense, 33-13. By the way, the defense did not allow the Eagles a touchdown. The one touchdown came on a fumble, Dak Prescott fumble where he was hit, and they did a pick 6 fumble recovery. Guess who is leading now the NFC East? The Dallas Cowboys. All right, the Bills, 20-17. What a game this was. More about it in a minute. The Vikings, I got to report this game solely because of the score. Do you believe this, Josh Wentz? 3-0. I want to know when the last time an NFL game ended 3-0. This is like a soccer score.
3-0.
Baseball. And guess who the Bengals' next opponent is? The Vikings at home at the Bengals. And guess what? Jefferson is hurt. He may not play. All right, tonight, 2 games. Packers and the Giants, Titans and the Dolphins. And don't forget, next week, folks, they start Saturday games, and the Bengals play at 1 o'clock on Saturday. Now, back to the Kansas City games. Mahomes. I stand with Patrick Mahomes. I was rooting for the Chiefs because I wanted the Chiefs to beat the Bills because of the wild card situation. And I can tell you right now, do you believe that they called offensive offsides on a receiver? It has been like one of 11 times this year. Last year it was called 5 times. Year before that, only once. And I agree with it because Kelsey's play was incredible. Kelsey got the ball, was running it, threw it back to the receiver, touchdown. I mean, I don't blame Mahomes for going bonkers. I was thinking about this, folks. We think the referees are awful. How would you like to be a player? Playing the game, it's your job. All that's at stake, and you're a player, even if you do make millions bucks. This just proves Mahomes might be rich as hell. What does he care about? Winning football games. Bronny, LeBron James' son, returned to the USC court. USC lost in overtime, but Bronny played and played well. And Zach Wilson, the Jets scored 30 points, and they beat the Texans. How you like that? Zach Wilson is back. And Flacco leads the Browns to victory over the Jags. Right. Wow. Flacco's back. Woohoo. The big news in sports is Ohtani signed a $700 million deal with the Dodgers. There's rumors that it might be paid over 25 years. Now, it was first reported that it was Toronto Blue Jays. Now, he wants to stay in California. The Dodgers have the money. But, folks, how many times do these long-term contracts work out? Never. Never. Talk to the Reds about Joey Votto. Do you think Ohtani is going to stay at the pace that he has the last 10 years? These players are getting paid for what they've done in the past, not what they're going to do in the future. The odds are this will be a bust. But we'll see what happens. All right, Chaman Matai, your tight end for the University of Cincinnati Bearcats, is going to Colorado. See, Dion keeps picking him up. Now, this was interesting, the Bengals game. Minshew, after a play got up, I don't know if you all saw him, He walked back like sideways. Nobody took him out. Man, his bell was rung. Now, this is the funniest story in sports today. Nick Foles, the former Philadelphia Eagle and every place else he played, Super Bowl champion, is becoming a pickleball champion. You have to admit, look how tall he is, agile, so forth and so on. You watch, because pickleball, people are making money. Former pro athletes are going to start playing pickleball. We were once going to become pickleball champs. We don't have a chance anymore because Nick Foles is the champ. That's a funny story. University of Kentucky Saturday beat Penn. Coming out party for Aaron Bradshaw, the 7'1" center for University of Kentucky, was all world. DePaul 75, Louisville 68 over the weekend. The Titans, Frank Wycheck, 52 years old, died falling off a ladder at home. You know what I say all the time about getting on a ladder at home? Pay somebody to get on a ladder at home so you don't fall and kill yourself. All right, the Lakers won the in-season tournament. They beat the Pacers. Big deal. Covenant Catholic they were ranked number 3, beat Newport, who was ranked number 1, 73-63 this weekend. Jaden Daniels won the Heisman Trophy. Congratulations. That's who I would have voted for. Josh Giddey. Adam Silver says, hey, we don't suspend people just on allegations. So there you go. Xavier beat UC in the Crosstown shootout, 84-79. This was a shocker to me. I picked the Bearcats to win that one. The Blackhawks are standing up to the woke folks. They say their name will not change. They will stay the Blackhawks. Brock Vandegrift from Georgia is transferring to UK, which is interesting because UK's quarterback's coming back. Victor is unbelievable. Wembanyama had his first 20 games, he's broke all kind of records, all the things that he's done. He's a real deal. Raymond Cottrell from Texas A&M, a receiver. He's transferring to UK. Daniel Thomas from Bell County. Congratulations, young man. Look at those biceps. He is Mr. Football. That's the oval football, Jamie, not the round soccer ball.
We would say American football.
All right, NFL. Says Joe Burrow and the Bengals did nothing wrong. The investigation is over. They bought that his wrist was, in fact, they was just using that carbon or copper stuff to help decompression on his wrist. Marvin Harrison Jr., he won the best receiver, and it looks like he is going to go pro. Nike is cutting ties with Tiger. Shocker. Brendan Rice, Jerry Rice's son from USC, is going pro. Chris Everett, God love her, I had a crush on her when she was a hot tennis player. Her cancer's come back. That's always bad. And UC is apparently the dodgeball champions. How do you like that? The UC dodgeball team. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.